What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. And today I got a lot to show y'all. It's a lot going on. It's about to be some action here on the vlog channel. I just got a lot going on, but I'm excited, man. But let me show y'all current situation. Y'all know every vlog I'm trying to give y'all an update. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what the card table looking like now. Some of y'all been emailing me about the carburetors. I appreciate y'all supporting too. Y'all support on all the way around. That's a customer's card. I done did 2 customers' card. One, he picked his up today. I did 2 yesterday. Get them back to him, in and out, 1 day turnaround. But this is a customer's card. This is what the table look like. This it. This it. The Dominators, I told y'all they don't go fast. The 600 got sold. One of the BCG, one of y'all, the BCG fan was inquiring about it too, and we were communicating through email. I told y'all, email me. You get in contact with me a lot faster in email, because they're my business stuff. I check it faster, and the people that have email will tell you I can see it a lot faster. Unless I'm moving around a lot throughout the day, but I'm going to check that email every single day, throughout the day. Sometimes I'm running and I don't check nothing. I don't check messages, this and that, but I'm going to check that email. Even if it's at the end of the night, I'm going to check it. I'm going to see it. And it's not cluttered because it's business. I don't put it everywhere, so it's not cluttered. That's why I can see every message. Versus Messenger, people be sending me messages on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok. I don't check TikTok at all. I'm being honest. And it be a lot. I just can't check them all the time, man. You know. But anywho, this is what I got coming up next. When people need carburetors. So I have a Demon 750 carburetor. And boy, that thing was, whew. I don't know who had put that together. But it was the first time ever. That thing was backwards. Everything was backwards. But I got a Demon 750 coming up. Then I got this nice unit. This is one of the Street Avengers. This is the newer one, though. They come with the 4-corner idle. They come with the nitro-filled floats. It's a good carburetor. This is an 870 CFM. This one got down leg boosters. It got a high-flow squirter, which I done had a 670 Street Avenger. This newer style, they way lighter. They're a lot lighter. They look better, too, and they are better. They are better than the old ones, because the old ones don't even have 4-corner idle. But, man, this thing got a high-flow squirter, which it's in there. I'm talking about a high-flow squirter. That's the one that use an Allen head bolt. And it's a hole in the squirter. When you get to a bigger squirter size, that's what you're supposed to go to. And this got it. So, they're going to be a nice unit right there. I'm pretty sure it might not sit long. It's an 870 CFM, but it's a Street Avenger. It's a vacuum secondary. So, this is a case where if your car might need a 750 or 800 CFM, you can use this perfectly fine. That's the beauty of, that's one benefit of vacuum secondaries. A vacuum secondary gonna give you what it wants you to have. It works by vacuum, especially the secondaries. When you go into the floor, they work by vacuum signals, so you can modify them to make them work. They're a little more forgiving with being oversized than a double pump, mechanical. A little more forgiving, so you can get away with running too big of a carburetor with a vacuum secondary. And I'm just putting it in simple terms. You can get away with it versus too big of a double pump or just I advise nobody do that. Y'all know, because the parts don't come. But anywho, I'm finna clean these, then I'm gonna show y'all what else I got. Okay, we back. So got that first one in the cleaner. Been handling some business, part store calls. I got one of my kits in, so, which I was looking for. I was expecting it tomorrow, so that changes things for me tonight. So while I've been away from y'all, a lot has unfolded. I mean, a lot. So, to give y'all an update before I show y'all what I done got. Cause I done bought a couple things for two of the cars. For Tran, which I wasn't planning on buying, but it one of them once in a lifetime deals, and it was right in the backyard, so it like close by, so it like you better get it. So I got that. It's something for Tran, and then so y'all, give y'all the news. If you ain't been on my Facebook and Instagram, you ain't gonna know, cause I posted a picture. But we have oil pressure with Meech. Yes, indeed, we have oil pressure with Meech. We kicked Meech off last week, which it had oil pressure now. Let me see when y'all seeing this. When y'all seeing this, it done had oil pressure about 4 or 5 days ago. Had a problem though. So Jesse fired it off, and I wasn't there to hear it first fire off, man. I've been busy. I've been super busy. So fired it off, and he said it wasn't idle. It wasn't idle. The new ATM carburetor wasn't idle. So I'm like, what in the world? And Jesse said I think the thing gonna need some air bleeds. So I said, all right, I'll get over there and tamper with the idle mixture. So at the time, let me see, it was something else I needed too. I had to go get for that thing. Man, what was it, man? We done went to Summit 2 times back to back. We went to Summit twice. Well, me and wifey went, then I had to get up again in the morning and go again. So Jesse told me that day, what did we go get, man? I done went and bought so much stuff. I can't even remember when I went and got. That's crazy. I'm really thinking right now, for real, cause, man, what unfolded last, I wasn't expecting to unfold. What did we go up there and get, man? Cause it was for Meech. Got that. He said it wasn't fire. I don't know, man. It'll come to me. Cause we went up there and got it. Dropped it off to Jesse. I think we got up that morning and went up there. Yeah, we did. We got up that morning and went up there. I'm still thinking though. I'm still trying to think what I went up there and got, man. It's just so much. Cause I need to tell y'all what I got first to see what unfolded the second day. Cause I was like, man, I got to go up here again. Let me see, we did the Ren. We did that. Oh, I know what it was. So when Jesse told me that, he called me. He said, hey, fire this thing off, but it won't run. So I'm like, what the world? So immediately my mind say, I need to see what's going on, cause instead of, yeah, you can pull plugs, read the plugs and stuff, but you got to keep it running long enough to see the plug. And see, that's where a good wideband comes in play. When the engine, you got to hold it and let it run long enough, keeping it idling long enough with your foot sitting in the car for the plug to get a reading. That wideband telling you what's going on right then. Let that joker run a few seconds, look at what your AFR normally see, you know what's going on. So I told wife, I said, well, we're gonna go up here and get a wideband, which that's the last car in the fleet that needed a wideband. Eventually I'm gonna get one in Tran. But I got one in wifey car, got one in Dolo, and I said, let's go ahead and go up here and get the wideband. Then we'll have them install that. So went up there, I got the wideband. Brought it back to Jesse early in the morning so they can go ahead and get it in. Then I'm like, now we can really see what's going on. So got the wideband. Nope, didn't get the wideband in. I dropped that off. I didn't get a chance to come back that day. So I don't know what happened. Nothing happened that day. So then the day after, which is day 3, because the day before he tried to fire it up, you know, that was that. Then the second day I went and got the wideband. So day 3, I get over there, cause I took a day off. I didn't do nothing. Took a day of rest. And I went over there, hung out with Jesse and them. They were finishing up the wideband, so I was there to see what's going on. Jesse kicked it off, and I was like, oh yeah, it really won't stay running. So I was gonna tamper with the idle mixture. I said, what you got? He said, even with the idle mixture, it ain't running. He said he had it 3 turns out. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. 3 turns out supposed to run on anything. Run bad, but it's supposed to run. So I was like, yeah. Jesse dead slap on the money. I said, definitely need some air bleed. So it needed the air bleed change. I come over here, I grabbed Meech old carburetor, I grabbed 2 other 750 main bodies that had adjustable air bleeds. Because it gotta be 4150 HP and 4500's the same. So I grabbed the main bodies, I just grabbed all of them. I said, one of these air bleeds gonna work. So during the time, I get on the phone with my buddy Doug from ATM, and I'm like, hey, Doug, this what's going on, boom, 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 boom. And, you know, we going over everything. And what I told Doug what it was. Like, the carburetor is nice. Don't get me wrong, I'm just being transparent with y'all on what really happened. So, get on the phone with Doug, and he was trying to get it, he was trying to get it to where it's not super rich. Cause Dominators, they're just the belly of the beast, man. They're gonna run rich, y'all. They really made to run wide open. But like I said, it needed the idle air bleed change. Which I mean, like I said, I'll just call Doug, try to see what he recommended, like what you think. Cause at this point now, we seen the AFR, which it was super, super lean. It was so lean, it wasn't gonna run. I don't care what you did. And it was lean even with the idle mixture 3 turns out. So I was like, okay, got to have an air bleed. So we're going through the air bleeds, and my old Dominator had a 36. Doug recommended a 3840. But I was like, you know, I didn't know how big of a swing I should take. So I told him, he said he recommended that. I didn't have any air bleeds at the moment. So we looked, the fast air bleed. Y'all ain't gonna, some of y'all ain't gonna understand. I don't want to confuse, but some people probably already confused. But the fast air bleed, it was a 36 in my old carburetor. I said, that's the one we need. Just like, yep, we need that. So we pulled the 36 out, switched it, hit the key, crunked right up. Boom! Drop of the key. 1 air bleed change, the idle air bleed. Because the only other thing you could change is the idle feed restrictors. And I was trying not, me and Doug was on the phone with ATM. I was trying, like, he was like, man, if you can get it with that fast air bleed, the idle air bleed. And I said, yeah, that's my plan. I don't want to, because he know I build carburetors too. And I was like, I don't want to open this thing up and change the idle feed restriction. But the idle air bleed got it. So it richened it up, which is what we wanted. But with where the mixture is, it really didn't richen it up enough. We got it, the idle, it's hitting it there. I'm talking about Joker sound like a monster. I'm gonna have it coming. Y'all gonna hear the startup soon, man. Startup video coming soon. But that Joker sound like a monster. We let it run a little bit, not a long time. And then, cause they were getting ready to close, we like, all right, we got it now. We know what to do. We know what to run with. So now that brings you up to now. Second problem we ran into. We ran into 3 problems with Meech. That's the first problem. Second problem was I stepped everything up, basically. That's why I knocked some gear out of it. The car got more nitrous on it than what it had. And now I'm to the point where my ignition setup will not pull enough timing for the amount of nitrous I got on it now. So I'm going back and forth with what I want to do. So I had to make a ignition box change. Like I said, the way I build cars, I don't believe in overcomplicating matter. So it's so many different ways you can go about this matter to pull this time to achieve the goal. It's more than one route. So I chose the simpler route, which is switching to a 6AL2 programmable box, which that is what in wifey car right there, R&B. That's what's in that car. And her car is set up on a map sensor because when you using boost, You're pulling timing for boost on whether roots blower or turbo, you want a mount sensor. So her car has a MSD 2-bar mount sensor on it, and that's how it pulls time. Nitrous, single stage nitrous, hey, you don't need that. But it's more than one way there to that destination. And you know, I ain't want to run no 7531 box, which is that gold box everybody loves, MSD, because it has too many features that I'm not gonna use. So you're paying XYZ amount of money for stuff you're not gonna use. And a lot of people get boxes that they don't even utilize the majority of the box. So in essence, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. They're just real. Meech currently was running on a 6AL2. That's all it needed, a 6AL2 and a start-step box. The less wiring you got in your car, if something happened, the easier it is to find it. When people got a maze of wires, because you got all these gadgets in there, and sometimes it's needed, but when some people got all these gadgets and it's not needed, now you making yourself hard to track down a problem, or you're making a chance to create a problem because you got more going on. So I had 6AL2 and a start step. That's it. This car, Dolo is simpler, so it has a 6AL. That's it. That box will supply and do whatever you need to do. But now when you got multiple stages of nitrous and stuff, that's when you got to add a piece, but don't go adding a bunch of pieces. You see what I'm saying? But so that was the second problem. Third problem that happened with Meech is they said, look at this. I'm like, man, what? They raised the car. And this stuff you don't know, man. That's why it's good to check over your car, especially that car, man. It makes so much pressure. It makes a lot of power. So my bearing, or you call it bushing, upper control arm bushing that goes in the rear end where your control arm bolts to in the actual rear axle assembly, it just shot. And I got spherical solid bushings. I'm like, what in the world? When I bought that rear end from Quick Performance, I got whatever feature y'all offer, put it in there. But I'm talking about it done knocked one of the bushings out. That joker just, the control arm just loose in there. I said, oh man. So I had to get that. So those were the three problems. And I'm like, this happened right when we finna go on the weekend. So I'm like, man, me and wife, it just literally came from Summit. So I'm like, man, and then we had a huge podcast. We had a guest from Miami come up, the podcast. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to get up in the morning. Only way I'm gonna make this work. And y'all, I was dead tired today. That day was so busy. So that brings y'all up to speed. All right, I know there's a lot of talking. I know some people got short attention span, but now you know what's going on. So this is what I got. MSD 6AL2 programmable box. That's all you need. That's the part number if you want it. Let me see. That's the part number. Don't get caught up in listening with everybody. I'm telling you, man. Hold on, y'all. So the other thing, you can run an MSD grid. A lot of people run grids, MSD grids on their race cars. Only run a grid if you need to, because then you get the grid, you got to get the digital 7 box or the MSD 7 ignition, which it can be the black box or you can use 7531. A lot of features, ton of features. But if you just need to pull timing, like a bunch of degrees, get this, it'll do it. Single stage, it'll do it. You need to pull timing on boost, just single stage, get this. Put your mount sensor, hook up a mount sensor to it. All you need is a laptop then. If you got a modern laptop, get you a serial to USB cable. I'm giving y'all the parts if you need it, because this comes with a serial cable, which is an old style plug. The computers of today don't even have a serial connection. So you can get a one cable that has a serial in, which will plug into your box. This is how wifey car is. Has a regular USB on the other end. Or you can run an adapter, because they provide you a serial cable in this box. It just has 2 of the old style ends. And if your computer don't have that end, then you have to get an adapter, a USB to serial. So I don't like running adapters that most of the carry around. So I get the one cable that has a serial end and a USB to your box. The other thing is air bleeds. And why Holly do this, I don't know. Only way you can get them now, 10 pack. which my buddy Doug gonna send me some too for ATM. Shout out to Doug, man. I appreciate that. So, but you know, I'm like, hey, we need this in the morning. We need to get this going. Ultimately, I mess with carburetor, so I keep them anyway. It's not gonna hurt. So we got a variety of air bleeds, and then the spherical bushings, which I talked to a Quick Performance car. I was thinking to myself, said, I didn't know what size, and when I bought the rear end, they were already pre-installed. They came pre-installed in the housing, so they told me what it is, and I hope these work. One of these, I don't need one. I hope it works, fits. If it don't, then it's gonna be the end of the week because I have to order from them. Then I have to take these back because I'm getting my money back. They cost a little more than what theirs, but I have to order from them, and I just have to wait because I asked for Express. It's just too much. The Express costs more than what the product costs. I ain't doing that. So yeah. The next thing I bought is, boom, look at that. I bought this for Tran. This is the last interior piece I need. This is the last piece I needed. The seats are perfect. Carpet is easy to order. I can find carpet. There's nothing to order carpet. I have these. That's the wife car. We're gonna check back in. All right, y'all. So, had to see what wife wanted. She was been picking up parts for me. But so, as I was saying, this is the last piece I needed. We got seat belts, which seat belts ain't bad in this car. But I have seat belts that's like perfect. So the seat belts gonna get switched. I got the covers on the seat belts and everything. We got the console we found that was perfect, remember? I have the bezels. I gotta buy that. I gotta buy the shifter cover because y'all know we doing like the LS, the luxury sports came. They didn't come with the red. They came with the SS. So I know where to get that too. It's nothing. So I gotta buy that one to get the black with gray. And then I gotta buy the instrument gauge cluster black and gray, which I still got the one, you know, that one right there, but gotta get the black and gray right there and that. Order the carpet and I'm done. I'm done. Cause we still got the door panel. The door panel's perfect. I just gotta put the window regulator in, remember? Door panels are perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. Seat belts are right here. Seat belts are perfect. Look at that. I got everything. That's radio stuff. Seat belts. We got the radio trim right there. Man, I got everything. Got everything. So I was just literally waiting on it. And then that's the, see, I've been had that a long time. But that's how the rest of the trim gonna be. So I told y'all interior gonna be done now. The interior gonna be completely finished. Interior gonna be completely finished. Then I'm gonna get the music ran in here, the 6x9s, all the interior speakers. I ain't doing no music, beat, I don't do that. But look at this. And I wanted an actual dash. I didn't want no dash cover. This, like, look at this, man. Look, y'all, I mean, perfect. I'm gonna get new speaker covers. I mean, look at it. Absolutely perfect. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Absolutely perfect. Look at it. Perfect, man. Then gave me another single then. Man, I mean, perfect. It's not a blemish in it. Cause it been done, the dash been done, but he getting a whole new one and he's getting it recovered. And man, turns out the guy, he's older than me. And the guy looks at my video, my racing video, been looking at him for years, man. Both of them know Frank, my buddy Frank Jackson, Hustle Hard Performance. So it's a small world. And I hate I didn't get a clip, but his El Camino is so nice. I mean, this thing so-called clean. Got some 20s on it, some 20-inch wheels on it, 383. I mean, from the overflow reservoir looks new. Everything, man, it's just so clean. I mean, he said he had it since he been in high school, and It's clean. It's a clean ride. And he getting a whole nother dash just cause he want to change the color. I was like, what? Had this one done in California. This dash come out of California. And it's perfect. I got the bottom piece now. I didn't have the bottom piece in the car at all. I ain't have one. Man, we about to, whoo. When I get the interior, literally, y'all, and I'm gonna get my buddy Alex Rogers to do he gonna do the music, run all new wiring in the car. I'll probably get him to put the dashboard in too. He know how to do that. But I'm gonna get him to run all new wiring for the speakers. Like, so we'll do some heavier gauge wiring. So you turn it up, it still retains the clarity, it's super clear. So we're gonna get him to do that. Get the carpet put in, and I'm gonna go ahead and order the carpet now. That's why I ain't put the seat belts in, because I'm not taking these seats out no more until I get the carpet. So once I lay the gray carpet in, then and put the adhesive down, because we're gonna do it right, and then we'll put everything back. Go back with the new seat belts, and put the seats in and all that. Get the regulator, put our door panels in. And then I'm gonna get Alex to do me a new headliner in gray. Put this dash in. Interior gonna be done. I mean, spick and span, clean. Gonna look in here, it's gonna be nice. I can see it now. I can already see it now. You gonna look in there and it's gonna be nice. You ain't gonna see no more of that. Look in there, it's gonna be nice, man. Then after that, I'm gonna find, which I got my eyes on one, but it's too nice. It's just too nice to take apart. I found another Monte Carlo, but ultimately that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find another LS. I'm telling y'all, this is the way to do it. I'm showing you the way to do it. Then I'm gonna tell y'all total. I got in this interior right here when it all said and done. I'm gonna give y'all the total. But I'm going to find me another one and get all the chrome and all that. Make my boy J Hall job easier. And when this thing get painted, it's gonna be nasty. Gonna be nasty. But I'm gonna simplify my job too. Well, I'm gonna simplify my cost, because all the money in a paint job, most of it come from the body work. The paint is the paint. The paint is the paint. It's about who can make the body look the best. Whoever the best body man, and if they can lay that stuff on there, that's what's gonna give you a slick paint job. The better the body look, the better the paint job gonna look. But the paint is the paint. You can go buy the paint yourself. Ain't nothing special about the cost of the paint. It's the hours that go into the body. So if you got it's gonna take a lot of hours in the body, you might well get ready. You're gonna have to pay. But yeah, man, we're gonna get this thing going, man. It's gonna get painted. I told you, this car gonna be clean. This will be the first one I do, and I say pretty much go farther than what I've been going, cause people think paint job. But when I do one, I'm gonna do it. So just watch now. Y'all see the interior. When y'all see the interior done, be like, man, Jay got everything clean. Watch. Problem is, that's why I got the steering shaft right. I'm gonna change the steering wheel. I got my eye on the steering wheel. I'm gonna get everything finna be fantastic. Promise you. So I got that. But the task for the day. All right. We putting these back on. Cause I'm ready to cut up. I'm ready to cut up, man. Tomorrow. I'm ready to cut up. So this one, nope, not that one. I gotta get some tires too. So that's another reason I'm gonna burn these off. It's this one. We gotta plug this. Which I was looking for my plugs. I can't find them. Yeah, that's it. So if you don't know how to plug a tire, today you're gonna learn. I'm gonna show you. There it is. Good gracious, boy, how I'm gonna get that out? I'm gonna get it out. Man, that is. Make sure that ain't the rock. Nah, that ain't the rock. That's it. I don't know how that got in there, boy. That thing huge. But yeah, we're gonna take that out. We gotta pump it up first. That little big, man. I hope it just ain't. I hope the plug big enough to fill it, but let me find the tire plug, then we're gonna pump it up. We're gonna plug it, then we're gonna mount up. Yeah, we got what we need. Y'all been on here a minute, boy. not intend on keeping these on that long. They've been on over a year. Cause it's been over a year since this thing went to the track. So it's time for them to come off. I bet y'all thought about it too, man. We ain't did no turn up video. We ain't did no turn up video with this thing like that. That thing go. I don't know if I think I hit it probably 2 times, man. The whole time I owned this car, I think I done lit it up maybe 2 times. That was it. And if I remember right, that before I got the new transmission and everything. Y'all remember we changed transmissions in here? We put a Showtime in here, went with an Ultra Bell, cause it had a standard, had a standard bell housing in it. So that thing went to roll, cause it was smoking at first. The transmission, man, when you shift it, you have to go back and look at the old video. That thing was smoking. So we gotta fix that. Showtime, baby. Yep, I did put the long stud. I should know myself. I know better than that. Know if I'm finna go in the rear end. Yep, cause I changed the axles and everything. I forgot. I did so much stuff. I remember now Rick did it. We went with the Moser. They 1/2-inch 20s too. 1/2-inch 20, so that looks like we're gonna be using the Moroso wheel stud. Let me see. Yep, I told you, 1/2-inch 20. Let me show y'all. When I forgot how much stuff I done to this car. When I first got it, this car had rear end still the same. It has an 8.5 in it. Only thing I don't like about it, it has C-clip eliminators. So remember we put new C-clip eliminators in it cause one of them was leaking. All new back brakes. Changed the axle from stock axle to Mosers. 1/2-inch 20 studs. Upgraded those. It had those M12 by 150s. So I think we're gonna be able to use the Morosos. I love these little nuts. Let me see. 1/2-inch. Yeah, this 1/2-inch. This 4. I don't know why they come like that. It's craziest junk ever to me. Them M12s, 150s. What did y'all? 1/2-inch. Watch them mess around and I'm talking junk, telling y'all, yeah, I got all this. And hold on, there go 3, 4, 5. I'm telling y'all all this. Them 1/2-inch on one short. And then I'm mess around and not have. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one short. Oh, the Moroso. M12 150s. I'm messing around. That ain't have what I need. I don't need them. Wait a minute. Please be 1/2-inch. 1/2-inch. That them. 46330. I kept these, boy. I know they were gonna come in handy one sooner or later. I think I had bought them, and I forgot what car. I think I had bought them, and then I had 1/2 M12 150s. I think I bought them for this car when I first got it. Anywho, that kind of work. And we're gonna get a bag to put them in. Let's double check. When you buy those Billy Specialty, you gotta get these. You gotta get the shanks. Best to just buy the Billy Specialty brand. And when you running, you want the ones that's open end. When you running extended wheel studs. It's the only thing, boy, this thing rust. hard to get started. All right, let me check these out, y'all. All right, I found out what's going on. So the pack right here that will open. One of them, and I might have just looked at the drawer looking at it. One of them is I believe these are M12 150s. In this pack, cause this pack was already open. I believe one of the cars I switched out. Now y'all trying to get them. So if these are all M12 150s right here, I done talked junk too soon. We're gonna be one short. If that fit. Oh, there it is. There it is. Nah, we good. So it's one of them in there that's a M12 150. Yeah. Oh, they good. Let me see. Let's try another. Oh, yeah. There it is right there. That's what you want. That right there. Crispy. That right there. We'll get this thing on and we're gonna hit that other side and we're gonna plug this tire, y'all. All right, BCG fam. We got all of them on except that one. Come on, thing. My gimbal about dead. Bad, there we go. So now the first thing, we're gonna plug the tire. You gotta put the air in it. Oh man, I just cut that thing off. I'm gonna put about 24 pounds of air in it. From now. So we're gonna let that pump up. Then we're gonna pull this out. We're gonna get that set up. Cause as soon as we pull this out, we have to go in with it. All right, that's 22. I'll stop it right there. It's more than firm enough. So you got your two pieces that you need. Your kits and come like this. You got one pointed in, one with a slit in the end. So this is to puncture the tire. And you got to go in like that. And I really don't like this one though. I really need that other one. I got more for one, but what it do, pretty much get the hole ready for you to put the plug in. And once you get your plug, make sure you go ahead and do this before you take whatever you're taking out. Cause that air, hey man, I'm telling you, that air is gonna come out of there so fast. Boy, it gonna come out of there faster than when you rang the dinner bell back in the day, boy, and everybody heard to the house. I'm telling you, it's coming out. So you go ahead and get this ready. And you probably, I don't know, sometimes you can get it with your hand and push through, but you got some pliers that help. Go ahead and pull this thing through. Cause as soon as you pull out whatever done puncture your tire, you're gonna need to go ahead and get your tool and go in there with it, smooth the hole out and all that, and then go straight in with this plug. Trying to work it through. I keep some tire plugs on hand. I knew I had some somewhere. I ain't got none in the shop. So I'm gonna have to go buy another pack. See, I was able to get it with my hand. There it come. Yeah, sometimes I say you can get it with your hand, sometimes you can't. All right, so now, I just got rid of my ply. Now we're gonna take this, and you're gonna pull this out. Once we pull this out, we're gonna have to immediately go in there with this. Cause this air gonna come out quick. Look at that, y'all hear it already. I should got wife in here. Plug this thing, take this thing out. Go up and down with it like that. And then, y'all see that thumb? Jab me in the face, wow. Ooh, ooh. Let me see. Stand up, and that's why I said you want to pump your tire tight. You don't pump that tire tight, boy, you'll catch it trying to put that plug in there. Got to go in some more. Uh-oh. Go in a little bit at a time. Some more. You got to stand up in this thing, boy. I'm trying to go a little bit at a time, cause I don't want to. I done seen these handles break. I done broke one before. Then you got another problem. It's going a little bit at a time. Then they make, you can put like rubber cement on them too. It'll help it go in a little easier, but I hit the gym, man. I put this over in. I would have been jabbed it in there. I'm scared I'd break the handle. It's going though. Then you don't push it all the way in. I've seen people do that. Tie got a little soft too. Push all the way in, then your plug doesn't go all the way through, then you got another problem. We almost there. Almost, a bit more. And that's why I like long plugs too. That's good. That's good right there. Now I'm gonna show y'all what it look like. You get your razor, cut the excess off. All right, so that's it. Oh, let me see. I have to get close. That's it right there, about that much out. A lot of it is in there, trust me, cause that thing go in folded. Some people like, oh, it go too much. You get too close, they're more than enough. If you got them long ones, the ones I normally buy, they longer. They way longer, so you can have more than this sticking out. I'm talking about, I like them long plugs. But that's good, and then I cut it about right here. Cut half of that off, and then it'll be about that much, which I'm gonna show y'all. It'll be about that from there down, sticking out. And they do not come out. I don't know why people think they come out. They do not come out. You won't even be able to tell the tire has a plug, cause what this does is mold into the tire. It actually molds into the tire and becomes part of the tire. You can't even tell. You ride and take your tire, you can't even tell where the plug was at. So it be done turned to the tire. But to give y'all an idea, look where the look how much air came out that fast. It was on 22. That's why I said you have to move fast, man. That air come out of there quick. But we're gonna get some air in here, cut that off, and get on the car. We'll be wrapped up. Alrighty, mission accomplished. Y'all see it? Tran back on the Monte Carlo mags after an entire year. For real. And I never was intending to be riding around on the radius, cause it kills the lifespan of them. It's a softer compound, they peel, and they too expensive of a tire. But me and my family went riding the other day, and I said, scrub the tire. That was it. I was like, I got to put my Monte Carlo mags back on, cause I do want to ride my family around. So I said, I got to put the Monte Carlo mags back on. Well, we're going to get a set of tires, but before, it's going to be some cutting up, I'm telling you. So y'all going to want to stay tuned in on the vlog channel. You're going to want to stay tuned in on Instagram. Stay tuned in on Facebook. It's finna be some magic. It's gonna be some magic happen. But I'm for sure taking this thing out tomorrow. Let me think. We gotta go check on Meech. I can't say this about Meech though. Meech should be home for sure this week. For sure this week. So we'll see Meech back. So y'all should begin the vlog with Meech sitting right back here in the stable. Y'all should be able to hear it this week. And I should finally be able to drive it this week. So we got an amazing week, pretty weather, all that. So yeah, man, this was pretty much an update vlog. I mean, with no action. I'm finna get to work. I'm finna get ready to clean this carburetor. And then I'm gonna resume on the other one tomorrow and stuff. And we're gonna pick up like we ain't never left off, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG, we out.